Hello there you guys, welcome to another one of my live videos, and I'm just going to be doing a summer transfer review that I did forget to do last night because I was busy after I did about 6-7 videos. I've just updated you, the Spanish window is open till tonight. I've just updated you on some Barca on Ozil. They've got Coutinho there as the main priority, but it looks like that's not going to happen, so they've turned their more intentions of getting Mesut Ozil from Arsenal Football Club. Anyway, my summer transfer review is, I do think Manchester United have spent well in this transfer window. Yes, we know we've got Lukaku, who's going to guarantee his 2025 goals this season. You know, we've got Lindelof, who hasn't really participated in pre-seasons, hasn't started a game in the Premier League this season, but you can't judge that player. And we've got Matic, who's doing fantastically well as well in the current midfield. So Mourinho's splashed out, presumably between 160 million on 3 players in this window. So he has done good business. You know, Mourinho coming into second season, you know, last summer spent around about nearly £200 million, I think it was, you know, on Bailey, was it 200 million? Yes, he got Pogba 89 million in, we got Mkhitaryan, who's done fantastically well, and we got Eric Bailey, and we got Ibrahimovic on a 3 deal as well. So in total, in Mourinho's time at Man United, he's probably he's done well in these 2 transfer windows. Mourinho, he's invested money into the club. It's about nearly £300 million in total, you know, with the 4 signings last summer, with the 3 signings in this current transfer window. So I think Mourinho has really done good, fantastic business. Obviously, we were gasping out for a winger. In the process of it, it's a bit of a shame in the process of the winner. We didn't get a winger that I really wanted, but we had good news. We had Ibrahimovic, who scored 28 goals last season and progressed fantastically well during his 4 month. He's now coming back, which is fantastic news. You know, we've got Rashford there who's going and developing into his game. We've got Martial there who's going and developing into his game fantastically well. You've got Matic there who's doing fantastically well. Mkhitaryan, who's doing well. He can play on the right, he can play in the middle. I think he plays better in the middle. So Mourinho's done good business, and as I said, when he first took over the job, he had a fantastic pedigree, a good winning pedigree. You know, with Chelsea, he proved it. You know, he'd been at Real Madrid before. But as I said, when he first joined, it was a hard job for him because he was inheriting a lot of the team that Van Gaal had put out. And Van Gaal did buy some average players, and a lot of players left. Moyes had bought some average players as well. Presumably, you know, we haven't been the same team since Fergie, but now Mourinho's coming. This first season, it wasn't very, very good as home. We drew a lot of games at home. We had a lot of clinical chances, you know, didn't take them, but we didn't leak a lot of goals. But we did get that Europa League. We won the Europa League last season, won the League Cup. So that is a very, very good season in Jose Mourinho's first season at Manchester United. And remember, with Fergie days, we didn't win out for 4 years with Fergie. So he was on the verge of getting sacked. But now Mourinho, in his second season with Manchester United, he's bought more into the team. He's got more players into the squad. And it's fantastic news, and looking like we're getting a glimpse of the Fergie days, the way we've started this Premier League campaign. You know, a good, fantastic result against West Ham, good, fantastic result against Swansea, and a good result against Leicester. So I'm not speaking too soon, but, you know, you could tell where we're playing. You know, we're fighting, we're playing with passion, you know, we're scoring goals, you know, and that's what we need at Manchester United, and we haven't seen this since Fergie days. But I think this is the season now where we're going to get a glimpse of the current Fergie days, and Jose Mourinho knows what he's currently doing. He knows how to change a game. He changed the effect of the game in the Leicester game when it took us 7 minutes to get the goal. You know, all the substitutes, Fellaini scoring, Rashford scoring his first goal in the Premier League this season, and Lingard getting the assist. So it was very, very good to see the subs, 2 of the subs, 3, all the subs, 2 of the goal scorers, and Lingard getting the assist as well. So yeah, so I think we presumably had a good chance window. Alone, it's in this window, it's 160 million. We know we've tried getting Perisic, come to a conclusion. Bale was very, very unlikely. I knew that wasn't going to happen anywhere. But there's time in January for us to get a winger. There's time in January, and, you know, that number 7's still vacant. We haven't had a proper number 7 since, you know, Ronaldo. But there's time in January for us to strengthen up. You know, I think Griezmann, we could get Griezmann in January as well. So overall, fantastic, and we know we haven't put Herrera in the mix yet with Matic and Pogba. We know Lindelof, as I said, hasn't started yet, but overall our squad is strong. But I did say we still may need a winger because we're not crossing the ball enough. We need that player that can put crosses into the box other players to feed on. But as I did say, there's been 13 billion spent by the Premier League clubs in this window. And yes, Chelsea, you know, they've spent, they had a 260 million spree. I think they've spent, have they spent about 170, 180 million pound in this transfer window of Chelsea? They did secure the signing of Danny Drinkwater as well, as I did say they would. I think that's been agreed at 30 million. You know, they've got Bakayoko in there. Costa looks to be set to be still leaving. They've got Rodiger in there, and Chelsea are up in their game now. And I also think Everton have done fantastic business in this current window as well. They've done fantastic. They've got 8 players and they've spent about 160, 170 million pound. It must be something like that. So Everton, you know, and I think Mourinho's done good business. You know, and we lost Rooney, but that was very, very ideal as he become a flop in the last couple of years. He'd been at the club. 13 years at Manchester United was absolutely fantastic, but I think it was the right idea to put him back to Everton, you know, with him being highly experienced, you know, with the experience, you know, being with Manchester United and taking that back to Everton, his boy old club. He's proving that because he is currently on form with the Merseyside, is his Wayne Rooney. So Everton have done well in this transfer window. I also think City have done fantastic business. I'm not sure if they did get Johnny Evans, I'm not quite sure about that, but they have done fantastic business in this transfer window of Manchester City. Spent a lot of money on fullbacks alone, and they spent about over £200 million of Manchester City. They're a bit disappointed that they lost out on Alexis Sanchez. Alexis Sanchez is fuming about this, but obviously Arsenal had stood firm with Alexis Sanchez all summer because he wanted to make the move, coming to an end of his deal, he'd become free in January or whatever, or next summer. But yeah, but the plan was Arsenal were only willing to offload Sanchez if they could find that replacement, and they put a bid in of £92 million for Lamar. In the process of it, didn't work out because Lamar said he wanted the Liverpool move, but obviously now it's failed to materialise. Liverpool had 2 bids rejected. Arsenal had been negotiated with Lamar for the majority of the summer, but couldn't get a deal finalised. So now Sanchez is staying at Arsenal. He's been demanding 300,000. Well, the rejected 300,000. He's been demanding 400,000. Bought him from Barcelona in 2014. Arsenal, he's won 3 FA Cups in 4 seasons. Pep was keen on reuniting with the player. And what did Monaco say with Lamar? Monaco said they wasn't willing to offload any more players in currently July, and you know they've lost the majority of their players of Monaco. But Arsenal in turmoil. You know, they've lost Chamberlain, as I said, they've lost quite a few other players. They could be still now losing Ozil, so rather than buying, Wenger hasn't invested any money in this window apart from the deal of Lacazette. They're selling. They've been a selling club in this transfer window of Arsenal. There's teams out there, low teams have even spent more money than Arsenal, and you can understand the current situation. I think Tottenham, you know, is a good signing. You know, they've got a backup striker now of Llorente. They've got Llorente as a backup striker. You know, they've got Sergio Aurier there, who's going to be a fantastic replacement for Kyle Walker. They've also got Davinson Sanchez there, could play as a centre-back. He could play as a right-back as well, so that's very, very good from a top perspective, because it were looking, though, earlier on in the window, you know, they were the only team out of the top teams that didn't buy any players, and then they turned it around towards the end of the window and got 3 good, significant signings, did Tottenham, so they will be very impressed about that. They haven't won the league since 1961, but I do believe they have been very, very consistent for the last couple of years, and they've still got a good squad of Tottenham. You know, they're playing at Wembley at the moment. You know, they're getting a new stadium at Tottenham Hotspur, as I said. So, yeah, there's been a lot of deals that have been fully completed in this window. Manchester United, we've had a fantastic window. Shame we didn't get that winner, but it was good news. We got Eber back in the mix as well. That was very, very good news. Hello? Hiya. Where's my dad? Alright. So yes, as I were saying, yes, so been a very, very entertaining transfer window. You know, I've enjoyed discussing about transfer rumours to all you guys. So yeah, we've got Everton who've done good business. You've got West Ham who've signed, Hernandez, they've signed Orphanage, but they've had a really, really bad start to the season. There's so many transfers, it's bleeding hard to remember, but Llorente's a good signing for Tottenham, and they have covered them replacements, such as Arsenal haven't. They've filled full the spot for Kyle Walker. They've got Llorente as a backup striker. They've got a centre back now after the departure of Kyle Walker. So Tottenham have full them position. So Arsenal are very frustrated in this situation. You've got Liverpool have confirmed the sign of Naby Keita in 2 July 2018. His arrival's not till July 2018. Liverpool have paid a premium, but there's going to be add-ons included in the deal as well. That's going to be a record fee now because they have failed the pursuit of Lemar. That's going to be Liverpool's record fee. The last record fee when they purchased Benteke. They'd be a bit disappointed they didn't get Van Dijk because Liverpool still needed someone at the back. Be a shame they didn't get Lemar either, who's a very good versatile player. But as I was saying with the Sanchez case, Man United had made slight inquiries, but the talks presumably was supposed to be Sterling as part of the deal, and Arsenal were prepared to make away free. City were prepared to offer money as well, but City were not willing to offload Sterling. Arsenal would have then softened their stance and took it into consideration, but City were not willing to sell him. He's only been there 2 years. City bought him £49 million back in 2015. He's participated in City's 3 games. Arsenal would have preferred Aguero over this. There were rumours about that earlier on in the window, but they were not willing to sanction the current player off, Sergio Aguero. It was a fantastic, prolific goal scorer, guys. But from our perspective now, 3 wins out of 3. We've got Stoke next. I think we've got Everton, and I think we've got Liverpool coming up as well. So these pretty tough games coming up as well. It's good to see Ibrahimovic back in the mix. Very, very good. Lukaku's already scored 3 goals this season. Should have been 4 with a penalty he missed against Leicester. You've got Mkhitaryan who's getting quite a few assists as well. You've got Rashford who's going and developing into his game. And it's good that we've got 2 young age talents, who can... one can play, one can get substituted, and as it's shown, Martial coming off the bench tries to get his name on the score sheet. Rashford doing it in the Leicester game, and it's just good to have young age talent in your squad. It's very, very good, and we've still got the youth, So and we know the rumours about Fellaini possibly going as well to Juventus. Galatasaray being interested, didn't materialise. But yeah, we've had good players over the years, and basically Mourinho is now he's buying into our history. He's actually buying into our history, and the process of this, it has fully been done in this situation. I said it's a shame we didn't get Perisic. Fabinho earlier on, we'd made inquiries about Fabinho. That didn't materialise. It looked close at one point, but that didn't materialise. I'd have loved him in the midfield. But Matic will do the goods with Manchester United when he's playing around good players, guys. When he's playing around good players. You've got also who else has spent? There's been a lot of deals done, so it's really, really hard to think in this situation. But my prediction now, the way the transfer window's gone, I think we win the league. I do think we win the league. Top 4 for United, Chelsea, City, maybe Liverpool. Definitely not Arsenal. It could maybe Liverpool, I don't really know. But maybe United, City, Chelsea, Liverpool. Maybe Tottenham could be in the mix now. They've invested money. They've spent about £90 million or something like that. Everton have spent a lot. We've spent quite a bit on 3 players. Chelsea spent quite a bit. Arsenal have done awful. Absolute shambles now, as I said. So they're going to be nowhere near in the mix, in my opinion. Very, very interesting transfer window. And I said the transfer window is now over, but the La Liga transfer window is still open until tonight, I presume. Barcelona are going to get another deal done at least by tonight. Deadline day for Spain. Ozil's on the radar now. Coutinho is still possibly the main priority target, but Liverpool's stance over the players, they're standing too firm over the players, so they're not willing to sanction a player off whatever bids come through. So they've also got Di Maria possibly on there as well. Real Madrid have bought 2 players. I'm very surprised that Real Madrid are only buying 2 players. You know how much of a big club they are, the merchandise they've got, the facilities that they've got, with the static stadium that they've got. I'm surprised there's only bought 2. It's 2 players. I think Real Madrid have only bought in this window, but they've got a lot of class in their squad as well. But I think the best deals that have been, well, the most 2 expensive signings are obviously Neymar and Mbappe. I think the good deals that have been done, I think Arsenal's pursuit of Lacazette was good. I think our pursuit of Lukaku was very, very good. I think our pursuit of Matic was very, very good. Obviously, Chelsea's pursuit of Bakayoko was pretty good as well. I think City's pursuit of Bernardo Silva was good. City's pursuit of Kyle Walker was good. So there's been a lot of big money put out for players, and there's been a lot of big money spent by the Premier League clubs in this window, as I've just told you guys about that. But I'm very, very happy, you know. We've been very consistent in the pre-season games. We've been very consistent in the last 3 games, and it was a hard job for Mourinho, because Mourinho has got a good pedigree. You know, he's been Chelsea, Real Madrid, and it's not in United as much, you know, with our history, you know, with all the silverware we've won. And, you know, after that, since Fergie left, we wasn't the same team. We haven't been the same team since basically 2013. But now that could all change, and we could get a glimpse of the current Fergie days, and just Mourinho knows what he's doing. I think we're going to be challenging up there now. And this is what I think is going to happen. You know, with Fergie, we could go at least 8 games. We'd win every single game without losing a game. With Moyes, we were losing or drawing every week. With Van Gaal, we did okay in parts with Van Gaal. We got a few good results, but I just didn't think he had that philosophy. In his first season, Mourinho, we wasn't very consistent in the league, but we still managed to get Silva on the ball. But I think now Mourinho's invested more money into the club. He's got more players into the team. They're gelling well together by the looks of things at the moment. We can get our Premier League title back, and we haven't won it since 2013. I don't think City have won it since, is it 2014 or something like that as well. But we'll see what happens. So very, very interesting transfer window, guys, to update you with as well. Any more deals that we've done? Is there any more deals that we've done? Yes, Gibbs went to West Brom, as I said. Ozil could still be going. The Barca signed Dembele. Were there any more deals done? It's bloody hard to think, you know, about the majority of deals that have been done. Everton done good business, so it's really hard to think, you know. I can't remember every single transfer that has been done, you know. As I said, Renato Sanchez went to Swansea on loan as well. That's another one, that were another deal. Sigurdsson went to Everton, that were a record fee as well. And Chelsea, Ross Barkley, well, Everton also rejected a move. Well, I think it was Barkley. Chelsea had been in for the player. Tottenham had been interested, but it had currently been rejected. And we know Ross Barkley has currently got a hamstring injury, and he's out for quite a bit. He's Ross Barkley as well. Tottenham were very, very interested in Barkley. So there's been a lot of deals done. Very, very interesting transfer window this. Next time it's open is currently January, so we'll be doing more discussions about the current transfer window as well. So we'll see what happens. Man United have also got Pogba, who's doing fantastically well. So we'll see what happens anyway. My next time I'm going to be on when after La Liga window ends, presumably with my preview for the current Stoke game. So anyway, thanks for your time. Thanks to all you watchers. Thanks for following me during this transfer window. It's been very, very entertaining. Put your comments and likes below. What do you think, how the transfer window's gone? Who do you think's done the best business in the window? Is it United? Is it Everton? Is it Chelsea? You know, I just want your opinions on it anyway. Drop your comments, likes below, and subscribe, and take it easy. I'll see you later. Bye.